Welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name is David, and this is a deck review. Today we're going to look at the Fathom cards from Ellusionist and Ellusionist.com. This was the first release in the Origin series. Now there's 2 decks in the Origin series. Probably won't be any more. I think they originally wanted to do 4, Earth, Wind, Fire, and Water. But I think we're going to stick with 2. These were the sister deck to the Ignite deck. I did that review a little earlier, and you can check out that here at this link. These cards were designed by Lee McKenzie. He used to work for Ellusionist. He's the designer behind Kings and Crooks. They made the Empire deck. When he worked for Ellusionist, they designed Arcane and Artifice and Infinity. So, like I said, this is the water version of the Origin series. The tuck case just says Fathom across the front, has this triangle symbol, has kind of a very architectural steampunk kind of look, like a metal and water kind of thing fusing together. It says playing cards inspired by water. There's nothing on the sides. The bottom just has some Ellusionist ad copy, and the top just says Fathom. There's no tuck seal. That's cool. I don't like tuck seals. I like how the art goes on to the flap and then also onto the smaller flaps. That's cool. The back design is kind of like an antiqued version of the actual back. The actual back doesn't look like this. This is a little bit brighter, and then it also has kind of the grungy corners. This actually looks more like how, this looks actually closer to the Ignite deck's back. The Ignite deck has kind of like a burned edge sides, and so does this, or at least the tuck case does, but the cards inside don't. So there's a little bit of a difference there, but that's, that's neither here nor there. So that's pretty much it for the tuck case. Let's take a look at these cards. The cards themselves are pretty much what you'd expect from Ellusionist. They're just a standard bicycle stock. They have a modern cut, and they do have an air cushion finish. And if you'd like to learn more about stock or embossing, you can click this link. With this deck, you're going to get 2 identical jokers. This is an octopus, but I guess together they're octopi. I don't know. They're totally identical. There's no card reveal there. It's kind of cool down there. There's a J for Joker, obviously, but then at the top, in this one tendril, the octopus is kind of grabbing the J. So that's kind of a like art reaching out kind of thing. So that's pretty cool. With this deck, you're also going to get a couple of other things. You're going to get an ad card. This is a little bit of a different ad card than I've seen some of the other Fathom decks, so I don't know if this is a 1st gen or a 2nd gen, but either way, you're going to get an ad card. And the other thing you're going to get is a double backer, which is always cool for those of you who like to do magic with double back cards. Your Ace of Spades is pretty ornate. It's a giant exploded pip of the kind of back design and that water type of feel to it. I don't know if you can see this too well, but there's actually 2 mermaids kind of going up together in the center, kind of high-fiving, but high-fiving with their... So that's even cooler, I guess. I don't know how to describe it. There's also a water drop in the center there. There's a water drop coming off the side. Just kind of get that overall kind of watery feel to it. The court cards, also similar to the Ignite deck, have the same appearance and look, so you see that they go together. But as you can tell, they've been submerged in water, and so all the characters are surrounded by bubbles and blue shades of H2O. Hey guys, just wanted to grab the camera real quick just so that you could see the Fathom deck a little bit closer. The deck is really, really gorgeous and has a lot of detail that you might want to just kind of pause and stop on. And of course, if you'd like to do that, you can use your own computer controls at any time so that you can take a longer and closer look. And I also wanted to show you a couple of differences between the Fathom deck and the Ignite deck. The first of which on the tuck case, since the Fathom deck came out first, it says playing cards inspired by water, but then on the Ignite deck, it just says fine playing cards. Kind of would have been cool if it had said playing cards inspired by fire, so they would go together. Second, notice how much different in size the pips and indices are between the Fathom and the Ignite. The Fathom deck is really tall and kind of chunky. I like that. And then the Ignite deck, kind of on the smaller side and a little bit more nondescript. If you look at the court cards, you'll see that they are drawn from the same inspiration, with the Ignite cards lending itself more to a fire image and the Fathom cards lending itself more to bubbles and water. The Ignite deck is a full bleed, so it looks pretty cool in a spread. The Fathom deck has a white border, so it doesn't quite look as interesting, but still pretty cool. Side by side with the 2 back designs, you can definitely see some similarities
and you can definitely tell that they are sister decks. And on the numeric cards, there is always one pip that has been stylized in the unique fashion of either fire or water.
So that's pretty much it for this deck review. As always, we recommend that you like this video just so other people can find it faster. You can also subscribe to this channel just to stay up to date on the latest in cards and card magic and be entered to win our monthly deck giveaways. You can follow us on Twitter. It's twitter.com/magicorthodoxy. You can also like our page on Facebook, which is facebook.com/magicorthodoxy. Thanks. Bye.